Meghan Markle and Prince Harry frequently supported the Queen in their roles as working royals. Here are 5 memorable times Meghan and Harry stepped in to help the Queen before their move to the US. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle became the Duke and Duchess of Sussex upon their wedding in May 2018. Harry had been a working member of the royal family for several years, and Meghan took on the role when she married. But almost 2 years after their marriage, Harry and Meghan announced their intention to step back from their senior royal roles, and the couple subsequently moved to the US. Express.co.uk looks back at 5 occasions when Harry and Meghan supported the Queen with her royal duties. Trooping the Colour, 2018. Meghan and Harry joined other members of the royal family for Trooping the Colour in 2018. The Queen's annual birthday parade is always marked by members of the royal family waving to crowds from the Buckingham Palace balcony, and this was Meghan's first Trooping the Colour since marrying Prince Harry that year. Meghan's first official engagement with Queen, June 2018. Meghan attended her first official engagement with the Queen in the summer after she married Prince Harry. The Duchess was seen laughing with the Queen during a ceremony to open the new Mersey Gateway Bridge in Cheshire, England. Meghan travelled with the Queen on the prestigious royal train for the visit. Queen's Young Leaders Awards Ceremony, June 2018. Newlyweds Harry and Meghan joined the monarch and former Prime Minister John Major at the Queen's Young Leaders Awards ceremony at Buckingham Palace in June 2018. The Queen's Young Leaders programme celebrated the achievements of young people across the Commonwealth. RAF Flypast, July 2018. Meghan and Harry joined the Queen on the Buckingham Palace balcony in July 2018 to watch the RAF Flypast. The event marked the centenary of the RAF, and the Sussexes were seen chatting to the Queen during the event. Commonwealth Day Service, March 2020. Harry and Meghan returned to the UK for their final round of engagements as working royals in March 2020. Dressed in a green cape dress, Meghan joined the Queen and other members of the royal family for the service in Westminster Abbey. Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, both 39, are understood to be been embroiled in a furious row with the BBC over a documentary this week. The Cambridges have reportedly snubbed the BBC over plans for the broadcaster to air their special Christmas Carol concert next month. The event, which will be held at Westminster Abbey on December 14, is now set to be televised on ITV. It comes after the BBC TMS royal documentary, The Princes and the Press Trademark, aired on Monday this week. The film, presented by the BBC TMS media editor Amol Rajan, reportedly shines a spotlight on the relationship between William, Prince Harry, and the media. However, it drew a furious response from the Cambridges and other senior royals, who accused the BBC of propagating overblown and unfounded claims. The row is unusual for William and Kate, who usually steer clear of controversies compared to some other royals. Relationship expert Neil Wilkie has analysed the couple TMS relationship for Express.co.uk, tipping them for a bump in the road once Charles succeeds his mother, the Queen, as monarch. The expert claimed that Kate and William, who tied the knot in 2011, have been fairly plain sailing in their relationship so far. However, he said, the next bump in the road will be when Queen Elizabeth dies, and Charles becomes king. That's going to be the point at which William will have a clearer idea of how many years it's going to be before he becomes king. The Queen has been resting recently after it is thought she was advised by doctors to pare back her busy recent schedule. Britain TMS longest-serving monarch stayed overnight in hospital for the first time in 8 years last month as she underwent preliminary medical checks. Her Majesty TMS diary has been cleared of major events, including her appearance at the COP26 climate change summit in Glasgow. She was also absent from the Remembrance Sunday wreath-laying service at the Cenotaph in London after spraining her back. Charles is sometimes reported to want a slimmed-down monarchy compared to the Queen and is said to be planning a major shake-up of the royal family when he becomes king. Mr. Wilkie said, "There'll be a change in the way in which the royalty governs the country because Charles has got different ideas to Queen Elizabeth. So, it'll be interesting to see whether King Charles just holds the fort for William or whether he tries to be the king that he's always wanted to be and maybe creates a more difficult handover for William." Charles has also been accused of shirking the royal family TMS convention to stay out of political matters. In the past he has lobbied the government on one of his favorite subjects, the environment, as well as on other issues, including the Iraq War and the availability of alternative medicines. Charles sent 27 letters to former Prime Minister Tony Blair TMS government between 2004 and 2005. Mr. Wilkie said, "He's obviously very strongly environmentally focused. He clearly has been in touch with ministers wanting to know what's happening. Wanting to in some subtle way shape government policy, which is very different from the way in which Queen Elizabeth has run the royalty." So, will he do that? Because I think William is in some ways more of a traditionalist than Charles is. I think William will be king much more in the image of his grandmother than in his father TMS. The heir apparent told the program he was not that stupid to believe that his role as king will be the same as being the Prince of Wales. Mr. Wilkie is the author of the Relationship Paradigm trademark series of books and creator of the online couples therapy platform, The Relationship Paradigm. TV News host Dan Wootton spoke to Republican Ken Livingstone and royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams on Prince Charles becoming king. Mr. Wootton claimed that Prince Charles was very much the weak link in the royal family. He made this claim based on recent polling that saw Charles the seventh most popular royal. Mr. Wootton said, "What Ken Livingstone seems to have picked up on though is that Prince Charles is the weak link. Ken, you must acknowledge that the public adore Prince William and Kate. When you look at the polls, even though it would not be constitutional, the public actually loves the idea as Prince William taking over the throne. Do you think you have a small window of opportunity when Charles is on the throne?" Mr. Livingstone admitted he did not think it was likely the British public would want to get rid of the royal family even if Prince Charles was not popular. Mr. Wootton later added, "So realistically, you don't think you are going to win this argument?" Mr. Livingstone said, "When I die, there will be a monarch on the throne." The GB News host agreed but noted it came close after the death of Princess Diana. He added that the Queen was able to silence these calls and appeals to the public against afterwards, however. The Queen was ranked the most popular royal and topped the list. She was followed by Prince William and Kate, who placed second and third. Prince Philip placed fourth, Princess Anne fifth and Zara Phillips placed sixth. Prince Charles then came in at seventh ahead of Sophie, Countess of Wessex at eighth. Prince Edward placed ninth followed by Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall. Prince Harry remains sixth in line to the throne, despite no longer being a working royal. His place in the line of succession means he could be asked to serve as a Councillor of State should the Queen ever be temporarily indisposed, such as due to illness or being away from the UK. But as Prince Harry is now based in the US, he may not be able to fulfill his duties and it has been suggested that Princess Beatrice gets the role instead. In recent weeks, there have been many discussions surrounding the health of Britain's longest-serving monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. The Queen was admitted to hospital for one night in October and has cancelled all of her royal duties until at least November 14 on doctor's orders. Buckingham Palace said the Queen can still carry out her desk duties during this time. But should the Queen ever need to fully step back from her role as sovereign, other royals will be required to step in. Councillors of State usually include the monarch's spouse, and the next four people aged 21 and above in the line of succession. These councillors can carry out most of the monarch's official duties while they are temporarily indisposed. As the line of succession stands, Prince Charles, Prince William, Prince Harry and Prince Andrew are all eligible to serve as councillors of state, should the Queen ever be indisposed. But Prince Harry may lose the chance to be a councillor of state in the future, as he is no longer based in the UK. Vernon Bogdana, the author of Monarchy and the Constitution and Professor of Government at King TMS College London, told the Mail on Sunday, "A councillor not domiciled in the UK cannot act, so that excludes Harry. If Harry was excluded from serving as Councillor of State, the role could pass further down the line of succession." Mr. Bogdana added, "The next in line and over the required age of 21 would be Princess Beatrice. As the eldest daughter of Prince Andrew, Princess Beatrice is 10th in line to the throne." But there have also been reports that Prince Charles' wife Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, could take on the role. Camilla holds no place in the line of succession as she married into the royal family. But unlike Princess Beatrice, Camilla is a working member of the royal family already. And Camilla would also be eligible to serve as Councillor of State for her husband Prince Charles when he is king. So it may be that she could take on the role a bit earlier than planned.